So, I don't know if this is part of the whole plaza wall thing. Probably it is. I just kind of really dig it.
There's a plaque up, but I can't read it from here.
Well, we can go look at it. A plaque where?
It's like right
It's
there
like
in
right
the
above
corner.
the car, right there.
Under the pumpkin.
Oh, okay.
Jeez.
Playing the game by itself.
Oh yeah.
It's part of the walls. Well, they're probably. Oh, this is giving us the actual information right here. Zoom on in.
Why does it have nipple rings?
Because this hasn't. I haven't seen that. What's going on? Don't be getting about people's car. What did you do?
Nothing.
Huh?
I didn't do anything.
It's not on tape. So.
Not yet.
Anyway, but yeah. So is rotating mural exhibition, which means that the cool thing about this, I mean, these are going to be up for a while, but they do change. Like that's going to change back there. So, I mean, however, I'm sure that is an understanding. Yeah, oh, and see, they still have to go by the Oklahoma City Arts Commission and Oklahoma City Urban Design Committee. So, okay, so here's the non-sexy part about public art. And that is, yeah, these are fun and stuff, but there's a process. You just don't.
Yeah.
You just can't say, I wanna do a mural on a wall. Now, for us, the only people we have to talk to, as far as this class is concerned, is the dean, Dean Castillo. She's the one who, those are her walls that we're painting. Those are her walls, and we can. I mean, I won't say we can do anything she wants with them. I mean, she probably still has a process, but painting a mural is not. It's not like we're trying to, we're not trying to redo anything, put anything protruding out. But traditionally speaking, when it comes to public art that's literally in the public domain, such as this, even though this is a private business, even though this person could hire anybody, they could hire you and say, hey, Taylor, I was going to call you Harper because that's your name. Taylor, because I've heard Harper as a name, as also first name. Taylor, you have two last names and two first names. She says, I know. Anyway, I would like you to do something here. You can, and they can, but that doesn't mean really what it does. There is things that artists have to sign off on. The owner has to sign off on, because guess what? Remember, I always say pay your artist. This is an artist's work. So someone could get in, I mean, if they didn't have all the proper paperwork, and let's say this guy, I hate it, I'm going to paint over it. Guess what? That person may get in trouble because you just destroyed someone's work. I mean, it's not huge, but it is a deal. People have gotten in trouble. I mean, there has been like litigation over this. So it's important that you understand that no matter what, that you have all of this that says, we did this way. This is the way you do it. This is a process. So when someone does say to you, I want you to paint a mural, you want to go and you want to find the Oklahoma City, depending on where they are. Excuse me, but I mean, Oklahoma City has that. Now, Midwest City, I doubt has that. They don't have that. That doesn't mean that they will not get it soon enough. It's a process. We got to find somebody. It's a program, and yada yada yada. Right now, Midwest City is not there. I see Midwest City getting there because there's so much growth happening, and they are going to be like, I mean, that's the way it works. Other smaller communities have created their own kind of art commission. And you want one because an art commission also kind of helps guide the artist. Listen, not everybody wants everything up on their walls and in their city, right? I mean, we were talking about, someone peeled the Jesus off. Well, guess what? Yeah, that could be a thing. That could upset some people. Public art. You have to jump through a hoop or two to make that happen. And not everybody's going to be on board. I know of someone right now who they got it done, but it was a process, and it was an Enid, and there was some issues. Some people thought it was pagan. And if you saw it, you would be going, where do you get that? But that's what you're dealing with. Not everybody's gonna, I mean, there's really nothing wrong here, but I'm sure somebody, if they looked hard enough, would see something satanic. Or
Oh,
there you go. Or they
That
would
one has
see,
fangs.
they would either
Yeah,
see something
satanic.
Hey, it's not just, or some people
That's phallic.
phallic. Or they would see something overtly religious. You do have those people who be like, oh my God, I mean, there are those people.
They're worshiping bees.
They're worshiping beasts or they're worshiping God. They're worshiping food. Blah blah. They're
worshiping
doing
bee
all of
people.
that. They. I promise you that they run the gamut. So with that, but that doesn't mean an artist going, I'm not doing any of it. It's just some funky looking people. I'm just having fun. But ultimately, you can't please everybody all the time. So, and it just depends on who you have, who's in charge of making those decisions. It's like going. So I'm just letting you know that this right here, I'm glad you saw that. That just explains, there's just more to it. There's just, I know when you watch these people, and if you ever come down, and I'm sure they'll do this stuff again, and you're like, oh, it's cool. My gosh, there's a hoop or two you want to jump through, that you got to jump through for this. Don't have to do it for everybody. There are a lot of murals out there and scenes that are painted that are in public sight that were totally the owner did it, they didn't go through the city, yada, 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 and that's fine. The problem is if something happens to it, that artists may not have any recourse, or that business has any recourse. So this is just making sure everybody's on the same page. I know it's a pain in the ass. It's a lot of paper, but okay. I guess that's the worst thing that can happen. I gotta write some papers. I don't know. It drives me nuts. And then let's look at this one right here. It looks nice and cool. Is this a dispensary? Or is this well, let's not put the dispensary. Of course, how can you avoid not having a dispensary?
There's so many.
There's a lot of dispensaries, man, I tell you.
Me and Dan drove around Edmond,
Yeah, what's that about?
reading them, and then there's one called Graham Central Station. That's funny.
I just think it's hilarious.
They're so funny.
I think it's hilarious.
There's so many.
I'm gonna leave it alone. Obviously, we're okay. Get me some CBD oil for my hip. It does
It's good
hurt.
for the economy. It's
I
fine.
guess so.
I mean, Colorado's doing great.
I have no opinion about it. Because he's taping.
Oh, right. Sorry.
We'll edit the shit. And then I love this one. I just think it's so wonderful and colorful. It might be because of the color in the background. We can paint the wall, at least the part we're going to do. We don't have to keep it that extremely bright blue, yellow color.
Right.
We can do something like this. That's part of the reason why. Yeah, if you think the reason why it appears so bright is because it's against that dark grayish background. And again, it's very fun. It's kind of a hodgepodge. It reminds me of the one Peyton did up on the second floor with all the different. But anyway, I just kind of think I love this one because it's. I like them both. I like color, and I think Dean Castillo would love. So she would like. Okay, so I think that's really just these two, and then.
Yeah,
I
because
don't
she
think
said there's nothing
back there. Now look, there ain't nothing back there but heartache and pain.
You can't pee for free.
They're gonna pay you if you will. Sometimes you have to put a sign up.
No, but you can buy a Diet Coke and they'll let you.
But you can't pee in
Reason
there.
why you can't pee. It's like the last thing you want is a drink.
Are we done? Suzanne?
Unfortunately, okay, building monkeys been around for a long time.
Oh yeah, no, they've been